It's time for some hostile therapy. I think everyone wants to know, when you first heard the jury saying that you were guilty and that you were going to be sentenced to death, what was your initial feelings when you heard those words mentioned to you?
Wow, you started with a really tough question, Nick. But I mean, it's a great question, and I think, like I said before, there are some moments in life that are so either so joyous or so traumatic that it just aren't any words to express. And that was truly a moment for me in which I was just like detached.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the word I would use. Like I just felt suspended from life, suspended from my spirit. Like every ounce of um, life and essence from me just vanished, and I was just kind of stuck in this moment. Like, like wow, like, I didn't know we had a sense. I had seen movies before of death row, and I guess through second hand knowledge, I had heard of death row, but I never knew that that was a real thing. I certainly didn't know that it was an existing thing in our own state, in North Carolina. And I didn't find out that I was actually being tried for death, for the capital murder and death penalty until my trial.
Mm-hmm.
It was right just before my trial, about 3 days before my trial. They mentioned capital murder, and they mentioned the consequences, which would be the death penalty. And I was still confused about death penalty meant that you went to prison and stayed until the rest of your life. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know that that entailed state-sanctioned executions. And when the jury found me guilty, that was the moment for me where I became detached. Honestly, by the time I got into my sentencing phase and they said death row, I was still so removed from the guilt and innocence phase. I couldn't believe I had been found guilty for a crime in which I had no involvement. And I was just kind of stuck in this moment, like, why are these people hearing me or hearing that I didn't do this, I didn't have any involvement? So the the sentencing phase was this numbness. I was really
I can imagine.
detached, but it came from the sentence. It came from the sentencing phase when they found me guilty. And it's just like this suspension of breath, man. Like we breathe, especially here on death row. I've been breathing for 20 years, but I haven't been living. And the breathing is so non sequential. It's like I don't reckon. I don't realize. I don't remember the last time I actually sat until I started meditating, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But it just recently I've rediscovered that essence of living, and it took me almost 20 years because there was this real separation from myself totally when I was found guilty.